Rocky IV, 1985, remains one of the most iconic sports films of all time, blending Cold War drama with unforgettable boxing action. But beyond the legendary showdown between Rocky Balboa and Ivan Drago, the movie also introduced audiences to a cast of memorable characters who left a lasting mark on cinema. From Sylvester Stallone's underdog champion to Dolph Lundgren's towering Soviet rival, and from Apollo Creed's tragic fate to Adrian's unwavering support, each actor brought unique energy to the story. Decades later, their lives and careers have taken fascinating turns. Some becoming global icons, others remembered as beloved legends of film and television. Join us as we look back at the Rocky IV stars, then and now. Sylvester Stallone portrayed Rocky Balboa in Rocky IV, 1985, when he was 39 years old, embodying the underdog-turned-champion with raw emotion and physical grit. Rocky is a humble yet determined heavyweight boxing champion who values loyalty, family, and honor above all. In this film, he faces the towering Soviet fighter Ivan Drago in a battle charged with Cold War symbolism. The shocking death of his friend and mentor Apollo Creed ignites Rocky's determination to avenge him, leading to one of cinema's most iconic training montages and a climactic match in Moscow. Rocky's perseverance, resilience, and eventual victory underscore themes of personal courage and the human spirit transcending politics. Outside the ring, Stallone's portrayal cemented Rocky as a cultural icon. Beyond Rocky, Stallone created another legendary character with John Rambo in First Blood, 1982, and his career spans decades with hits like Cliffhanger, 1993, The Expendables series, and his return to the Rocky universe in Creed, 2015. Stallone has received Academy Award nominations as both actor and writer, and won a Golden Globe for Creed. In his personal life, Stallone has been married 3 times, currently to Jennifer Flavin, with whom he shares 3 daughters. Known for his perseverance both on and off screen, Stallone remains one of Hollywood's most enduring action stars. As of 2025, Stallone is 79 years old. Carl Weathers portrayed Apollo Creed in Rocky IV, 1985, when he was 37 years old, bringing unmatched charisma, physicality, and theatrical flair to the role of the former heavyweight champion. Apollo, ever proud and flamboyant, thrives on the spotlight, craving one last taste of glory despite being past his prime. His decision to fight the intimidating Soviet boxer Ivan Drago in what he frames as a patriotic exhibition shows both his pride and his refusal to fade quietly into retirement. The match, full of spectacle, quickly turns tragic when Drago's devastating strength proves overwhelming, and Rocky, torn by loyalty, cannot throw in the towel. Apollo dies in the ring, a shocking and emotional moment that forever changes the series, symbolizing both the dangers of unchecked pride and the high cost of honor. This loss becomes the driving force behind Rocky's decision to challenge Drago in Moscow, giving Apollo's death profound meaning in the narrative. Off-screen, Carl Weathers carved out a rich career starring in Predator, 1987, Action Jackson, 1988, and later gaining a cult following for his comedic turn in Arrested Development. In the 2010s, he returned to prominence with his acclaimed role in The Mandalorian. Before acting, Weathers played professional football with the Oakland Raiders. He was married multiple times and had 2 sons. On February 2nd, 2024, Carl Weathers passed away at the age of 76, leaving behind a legacy as both an athlete and an actor whose Apollo Creed remains one of cinema's most enduring characters. Burt Young portrayed Paulie Panino in Rocky IV at the age of 45, delivering both comic relief and poignant humanity. Paulie, Rocky's brother-in-law and loyal companion, is rough-edged, outspoken, and sometimes selfish, yet beneath his gruff exterior lies genuine affection for Rocky and Adrian. In this installment, Pauly provides lighter moments, such as his humorous interactions with a talking robot, while also showing deep loyalty by traveling with Rocky to Russia. Though flawed, Pauly's support reinforces the theme of family bonds amidst adversity. Burt Young, a trained actor and painter, built a career playing tough, working-class characters. His standout role as Pauly earned him an Academy Award nomination for Rocky, 1976. And he appeared in films like Chinatown, 1974, Once Upon a Time in America, 1984, and Back to School, 1986. Outside of acting, Young was a prolific artist, with his paintings exhibited internationally. In his personal life, he was married once and had a daughter. Burt Young passed away on October 8, 2023 at the age of 83, leaving behind a legacy as a character actor who brought authenticity and heart to every role he played. Talia Shire played Adrian Panino Balboa in Rocky IV at the age of 39, bringing quiet strength and emotional depth to the role. Adrian, Rocky's devoted wife, is gentle, cautious, and deeply protective of her family, often serving as the emotional anchor in his turbulent boxing career. In this chapter, she voices her fears about the dangers of Rocky's fight against Drago, reflecting her role as his moral compass. Despite her worries, she ultimately supports him, highlighting her unwavering love and loyalty. Adrian's presence emphasizes the human cost of glory and grounds the story in family values. Off-screen, Talia Shire achieved fame with her performances in both the Rocky and the Godfather franchises, earning Academy Award nominations for each. Born into the Coppola filmmaking family, she is the sister of director Francis Ford Coppola and the aunt of director Sofia Coppola and actor Nicolas Cage. Shire has been married twice, including to composer David Shire, with whom she has a son, actor Matthew Shire. Her legacy rests on her ability to portray resilience, vulnerability, and love in roles that defined 1970s and 1980s American cinema. As of 2025, Shire is 79 years old. Brigitte Nielsen played Ludmila Vobet Drago in Rocky IV at the age of 22, embodying the cold, statuesque wife of Ivan Drago with a commanding screen presence. Ludmila, poised and fiercely confident, serves as her husband's spokesperson, often answering for him during press conferences with sharp, biting remarks that project both disdain and superiority. Her loyalty to Drago and her icy demeanor perfectly reflect the propaganda-driven world around them, presenting the couple as the Soviet Union's symbols of strength. Though Ludmila has limited screen time, her presence amplifies Drago's intimidation, underlining the East versus West tension that defines the film. Beyond the role, Nielsen rose to international fame in the 1980s with films such as Red Sonja, 1985, and Cobra, 1986, where she starred alongside Sylvester Stallone, to whom she was briefly married. Later, she reinvented herself as a television personality, appearing on European reality shows and American programs like Celebrity Big Brother and Flavor of Love. Known for her striking height, blonde beauty, and a bold personality, Nielsen embraced a career spanning modeling, acting, and media appearances. She has been married 5 times and is the mother of 5 children, including a daughter born in 2018 at the age of 54. As of 2025, Brigitte Nielsen is 62 years old. Michael Pataki portrayed Nikolai Koloff in Rocky IV, 1985, when he was 49 years old, delivering a sharp and commanding performance as the Soviet official overseeing Ivan Drago's career. Koloff is calculating, patriotic, and unflinchingly stern, acting as both Drago's handler and the voice of Soviet propaganda. He represents the political weight behind Drago's every move, emphasizing that the fight is not only about boxing, but about proving the superiority of one system over another. His authoritative presence in press conferences and during Drago's training highlights the control of the Soviet regime, underscoring the ideological tension of the film. Beyond Rocky IV, Michael Pataki was a prolific character actor with a career spanning television and film. He appeared in Easy Rider 1969, Grave of the Vampire 1972, and had recurring roles on series such as The Amazing Spider-Man and Star Trek. He was also a skilled voice actor, lending his voice to numerous animated shows including Batman, the animated series. Pataki never married, but was known as a dedicated actor admired by peers for his versatility. He passed away on April 15, 2010, at the age of 74, leaving behind a wide-ranging body of work. Tony Burton portrayed Duke Evers in Rocky IV at the age of 48, delivering one of his most heartfelt performances as Apollo's loyal trainer, and later Rocky's trusted cornerman. Duke is tough, passionate, and deeply devoted to the fighters he mentors. His grief over Apollo's death is palpable, yet it transforms into a source of strength when he encourages Rocky to take on Drago. Burton's stirring speech, urging Rocky to fight not only for revenge but for honor and friendship, provides one of the emotional backbones of the film. Duke's role highlights themes of mentorship, resilience, and carrying forward a fallen comrade's spirit. Off-screen, Tony Burton was a multi-talented man. Before acting, he was a skilled amateur boxer and briefly fought professionally, giving him authentic insight into the world his character inhabited. He built a steady career as a character actor with memorable roles in The Shining, 1980, Stir Crazy, 1980, and 6 entries in the Rocky franchise. Outside acting, Burton was also a chess enthusiast and a respected figure among peers for his discipline and humility. He was married and had children, though he kept much of his family life private. Tony Burton passed away on February 25, 2016, at the age of 78, remembered as a powerful supporting presence who brought both grit and humanity to the screen. Dolph Lundgren played Ivan Drago in Rocky IV at the age of 28, embodying one of the most iconic antagonists in sports film history. Drago is towering, stoic, and seemingly invincible, a Soviet powerhouse engineered by science and propaganda. With his chilling line, "If he dies, he dies," Drago epitomizes ruthless efficiency and the dehumanizing aspects of state-controlled athletics. His brutal defeat of Apollo Creed makes him a symbol of fear and hatred for Rocky, setting the stage for the climactic East versus West showdown in Moscow. Despite being portrayed as emotionless, Drago's eventual loss to Rocky reveals the limits of manufactured power against human spirit and determination. Off-screen, Lundgren's breakthrough as Drago launched a long career in action cinema. Trained as a chemical engineer and a karate champion before acting, he went on to star in films like Masters of the Universe, 1987, Universal Soldier, 1992, and the Expendables series alongside Stallone. Beyond acting, he has directed several films and remains active in martial arts. In his personal life, Lundgren has 2 daughters and has been in several long-term relationships. Known for balancing brains, brawn, and screen presence, he continues to act in both Hollywood and European productions. As of 2025, Dolph Lundgren is 67 years old. James Brown appeared as himself, the godfather of soul in Rocky IV, 1985, when he was 52 years old, electrifying the screen with his performance of Living in America. His dazzling entrance, complete with dancers, lights, and patriotic spectacle, sets the stage for Apollo Creed's exhibition match against Ivan Drago. Brown's high-energy performance mirrors Apollo's flamboyance, heightening the tragic irony when the joyous celebration quickly turns into a fatal fight. His cameo underscores how sports and entertainment can intertwine with politics, with his music symbolizing American pride and showmanship during the Cold War. Beyond Rocky IV, James Brown was one of the most influential musicians of the 20th century. Known as the Godfather of Soul, he shaped funk, R&B, and soul with hits like I Got You, I Feel Good, and Papa's Got a Brand New Bag. His career spanned 6 decades, earning him Grammy Awards, induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and recognition as a pioneer who influenced countless artists. Brown's personal life was turbulent, with multiple marriages and 9 children, alongside well-documented legal troubles. Despite controversies, his impact on music and culture remains undeniable. James Brown passed away on December 25, 2006, at the age of 73, cementing his place as a legend of modern music. Mr. T portrayed Clubber Lang in Rocky III, 1982, and though he did not appear in Rocky IV, his shadow lingered over the franchise as one of Rocky's fiercest opponents. At the age of 30 when he played the role, Mr. T brought raw intensity and explosive energy to the screen. Clubber Lang was brash, aggressive, and hungry for success, embodying the archetype of the ruthless challenger. His defeat of Rocky in their first bout shocked audiences and forced the champion to rebuild himself, while their rematch became a turning point in Rocky's journey. Clubber's ferocity contrasted with Rocky's humility, making their rivalry unforgettable. Beyond Rocky, Mr. T became a cultural phenomenon in the 1980s with his role as B.A. Baracus on the hit television series The A-Team. Known for his mohawk, gold chains, and catchphrase, "I pity the fool," he became an enduring pop culture icon. In addition to acting, he worked as a wrestler, bodyguard, and motivational figure, admired for his larger-than-life personality. Off-screen, Mr. T has largely kept his personal life private, though he is known to be deeply religious and family-oriented. As of 2025, Mr. T is 72 years old. LeRoy Neiman appeared as the ring announcer in Rocky IV at the age of 64, adding authenticity and flair to the film's climactic boxing sequences. Neiman's real-life persona as a renowned sports artist gave weight to his cameo, as his voice and presence were instantly recognizable to fans of both art and sports. His role, though brief, contributed to the spectacle of the Drago versus Creed and Drago versus Balboa fights, highlighting the theatrical atmosphere of high-stakes boxing events. Outside the film, LeRoy Neiman was celebrated as one of America's most famous contemporary artists, known for his vibrant, colorful paintings that captured the energy of sports, jazz, and leisure scenes. His work graced magazines, posters, and galleries worldwide, with pieces depicting athletes like Muhammad Ali and events such as the Olympics. Neiman's flamboyant personality and instantly recognizable mustache made him a cultural icon in his own right. He was married to Janet Byrne, who survived him. LeRoy Neiman passed away on June 20th, 2012, at the age of 91, leaving behind a prolific legacy as the artist who brought motion, color, and excitement to canvas, in the same way the Rocky films brought it to screen. Burgess Meredith portrayed Mickey Goldmill in Rocky IV, 1985, through archival footage at the age of 77 when the film was released. Mickey, Rocky's grizzled trainer and father figure, had died in Rocky III, but his memory and voice live on as a guiding force. In one emotional sequence, Rocky listens to Mickey's recorded words of encouragement, reminding him of the heart and discipline that define a true fighter. Mickey's legacy in the story is one of wisdom, resilience, and love, shaping Rocky's character long after his passing. Outside the Rocky franchise, Burgess Meredith enjoyed a legendary career spanning stage, film, and television. He was acclaimed for roles in Of Mice and Men, 1939, The Day of the Locust, 1975, and famously as the Penguin in the 1960s Batman TV series. Meredith also appeared in Clash of the Titans, 1981, and earned Emmy and Tony nominations throughout his career. Known for his versatility and distinctive voice, he worked until his later years despite health struggles. Burgess Meredith passed away on September 9th, 1997, at the age of 89, leaving behind a vast legacy as one of Hollywood's most respected character actors. Who is your favorite character from Rocky IV? How do you feel knowing that some cast members are no longer with us? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated. We appreciate your support and are glad to have you as part of our community.